and we're going to be continuing on our Chapter 2 adventure. I'm hoping my mic works now, because my last time the audio was too low, so I adjusted it and it should be good. We're going to continue with Chapter 2.
We've uncovered new information that needs to be shared. Information that is too important not to get out there. We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan is the person who ordered to activate the time loop prematurely. She should be confronted and unmasked. She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop. Our own organization is still small, but your help will make us grow. Your help will make us reach the news stations. They've not yet...
Alright. Basically what happened last time, we got confronted by Winston about information, but first we had to reach his channel, which we did last time. So basically what the game is, we just re-recorded the audio clips and asked questions about it until someone told us how to reach the secret frequency, which was an audio clip of glass breaking. And now we're here, and he's telling us this.
Reported on these conspiracies.
Doing your bloody job. Imagine what would happen if we all did that, right? I want to see those asses at HQ look at our results.
Correct?
Yes. You have to remember, it's all very academic, though. We've researched an, at this moment, fictitious...
Okay, let's help you out a bit. Your story involves a sauna and one of your teachers, right?
I don't want to tell the story.
Rakeem, what's happening, babe?
It's not true. It's a lie. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Seriously, get informed. Don't believe everything you hear, but start researching. You owe it to yourself and to the rest of the nation.
We'll be talking about the vote all week, so if you have thoughts or opinions on the time loop, let us know.
We need to find out how this time loop...
You must be terrified and overheated with all those studio lights.
Studio lights? Hey, we're not on TV, mate. If we were, you could have seen that Sadie's wagging her tail. Next!
You must think you're so funny with a female dog. I thought you were a feminist. Asshole.
What?
Feminism is so overrated. I'm just pro-humans in general. Oh yeah, and dogs. Next! And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes-no questions on the subject of the government. So please help us raise the quality of this show and send us your questions!
Oh my God.
Yes, hello? My name is Maria. I used to have a dog. A brown one.
Well, this one's off-white.
My boy, my sweet, loyal boy, he slept at the side of my bed.
And when the time comes, when we have enough people rallied, we will rise up. We will show them.
Not giving out advice on how to vote.
Alright, wait.
If that's what you're looking
But
I trust that they are also concerned about
Because we have to get back to it.
several foreign heads of state have...
Station inspector.
Information that is too important not to get out there.
Right here.
We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan is the...
last night.
Rakeem, this is Michelle from Fresh FM.
Wow.
Bob here, Rakeem.
Your story is...
Our total meter has...
You know the deal. Just tell the story and the meter will...
Right.
So, out with it, babe.
I know.
Chickening out with...
No.
Okay, let's help you out of...
Born.
Trey, but, well... Anyway, Sadie's specialty is answering questions about the government. So, if you have any, please send them in, and Sadie will bark once for yes and twice for no. Someone has sent us some pretty wild accusations and conspiracies.
Yes.
I know this show seems like the sort of place where everything is allowed, and that makes me proud in a certain way. But we can't broadcast things like that or we'll get sued for defamation. Sorry about that. We do take questions on the government, however.
Just like the government in general.
Am I on? Yeah, I think it's a disgrace. Picking up a stray dog just for laughs? She must be terrified and overheated with all those studio lights.
Studio lights? Hey, we're not on TV, mate. If we were, you could have seen that Sadie's wagon.
Tell them about the conspiracy. Tell them that we are being lied to. Please.
Wait. You guys are not hearing me. Wait. Whatever.
Spread this important fact. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and shameless violator of human rights, leads the group that activated that. We will continue with we will show them. So help us. You can make an impact. Spreading the news about the time loop is only the beginning. We've uncovered new information that needs to be shared. We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan.
7-8.
2 victims were killed, both of them employees of the factory. It's unclear whether the ballots for the upcoming time loop vote were affected.
Please stand by while we're resetting.
Weather today, cloudy with low temperatures in the south and a small chance of rain during the night. And finally, you'll be happy to know that our listener comment system is back online, so you'll be able to send us your messages again. In the studio, we have physician-scientist Charlie Thomas. Welcome, Professor. Just to let you all know, we appreciate everything you send us, but be aware that we can't broadcast stories or accusations that haven't been fact-checked. Back to the interview.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, let's help.
I don't want
Rakeem.
Shit, man.
So what?
Thanks for messing up our segment, bro.
No, we...
Sure.
Bye,
That was so unnecessary.
Calm down, Bob.
Who cares if the story...
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send it
Open-minded.
on the subject.
All we wanted was a great story. Also, unless you have a clear statement about lying, we're not taking any other useless messages. Should we go to some music?
We could just...
Early because it will be packed. Also, the Study Advice Center, starting this week, they'll also be open. If you're worrying about study results or mental health, or they can help you.
I have an announcement from
Carthage.
I am the chairperson, yes. In 2 weeks...
What's the history?
Well, basically, society has grown from...
Each one, we're going to go for the hint.
She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true.
You know when you're...
We're counting on you, here, Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan.
Last night.
Yes?
Is that Jenny?
Hi, y'all.
So, you know we are all... There's some big...
At the end of this week, voting stations will open.
So if you haven't thought about what to vote yet, start thinking now.
Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop.
Wait, what? Are you hearing this, Jenny?
Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never mind.
We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. If this is true, it's big. Wow.
Are we being lied to by the government?
This is a scoop, yes. Jenny. We need to investigate the shit out of this.
I know.
Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite for you to enjoy while we investigate.
Am I on? Yeah, I think it's a disgrace. Picking up a stray dog just for laughs? She must...
Studio lights? Hey.
You must think you're so funny with a female.
Feminism is so... And can I just remind... So, please help us raise the quality of this show and...
Jamal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually...
Wait, what?
Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never...
We said we would take all...
Are we being lied? Are we being lied to by the government?
This is a scoop.
Ages now.
We will...
According... So, and that's where... She... So...
So wrong. While thinking nothing of making a human being deranged.
Oh, you know what? Next, I mean, it's thank you. Oh, it's please welcome Sadie. So, apparently, so in order to, and that I don't. She doesn't. So.
Am I on?
You must think you're so funny with a...
Feminism is... And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes-no questions on the subject of the government.
Are we being lied to by the government?
Sadie, this one's for you, darling. Bark once for yes, twice for no. I guess Sadie is still undecided. Meanwhile, let's ponder on the idea of lying for a bit. Remember I told you I picked Sadie up off the streets this morning? In fact, my canine sidekick is actually my producer's. She brought her dog to work today, and I thought it'd be fun to wind up the station managers a bit. And you listeners, obviously. Wow, wasn't that honest of me? Well, guess what? I lied. And it was fun.
That's gonna help us.
So, here's my statement, and feel free. So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Making a human being deranged. Crazy
Toothbrushes. Say it's time.
Is that your
Art? Right.
out with?
I know. No.
Okay. Ricky.
It's not true.
Shit, man.
So.
Thanks for...
No. Bye, Ricky.
That was so unnecessary.
Call.
Who cares?
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
Meanwhile, our listeners sent us this.
So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Do you agree, Shell?
Well, let me tell you a story. I was supposed to go out with my friend yesterday, but she canceled.
Bummer. You should have called me instead.
You wish. Anyway, so my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented. And it's messing with her mind.
Sounds like something messed up her mind, all right?
Exactly. I just didn't want to call bullshit and risk upsetting her. So I lied and I said I totally believed her. But I felt like shit afterwards. What if she's...
Well, I hope your friend isn't listening now.
Sungate Tooth.
State have reiterated their concern.
She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop.
And about our country's youth.
To get out there, we're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Look at what we did. The people are talking about the time loop. The elite won't be able to look away for much longer.
They won't.
You will have to put the truth in front of them, publicly, if you want them to embrace it. You have heard the voice of the people. It's time to use it now. It's time to connect their info to the news, to the experts, to the subject of the day. We will continue with our underground actions. And when the time comes, we will, so help us, before the loop resets. You can connect with the journalists. Latch onto their interest. You're nearly there. New facts are coming. How many of them are waiting? Spreading these new... One last step, my friends. Can you see how close we are?
Shit.
Chicken it.
No.
Okay. Ricky.
It's not.
Shit, man. Thanks for...
No. 5.
That was so...
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying?
Oh my god.
Sungate Toothbrush.
Well, but it's Is that your ouch? Oh, so no 5.
That was so unnecessary.
Who cares? Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on
Son.
Well, let me tell you a story. I was supposed to go out with my friend yesterday, but she canceled. So, my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented.
Gate toothbrushes.
A listener. Do you?
Well,
Bummer.
so exactly. But
well, I hope your friend.
Radio voice yet.
Thinking nothing of making a human being deranged.
All right, you know what next? I mean, remember I told you
We said we would take all.
off the streets this morning? In fact, she brought her dog to work today, and well, guess what? I lied. So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Investigate.
Hope your friend isn't listening now.
oops, oh shit. It's time for my favorite segment. Yay!
It's time for
Tall Tales.
Today, we're calling Rakeem, who has an amazing... Thanks for... At least, anyway, your best chance to get on the air is to send some...
Yeah.
Is that...
What?
Bob here.
Yours?
Or-
You know the deal.
Right.
Ow! Okay. Rakeem.
Thanks for...
No. Bye, Rakeem.
Sungate.
Well, let me tell you a story. I was supposed to go out with my friend yesterday, but she canceled. So, my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because...
Toothbrushes. Say.
Concern about our country's unilateral implementation of the time loop if the vote on Friday is positive.
Please stand by while we're resetting our call system.
Has promised foreign... 2 victims were... Weather today. And finally, you'll be happy to know that our listener comment system is back online, so you'll be able to send us your messages again. We're getting some messages that are psychology and ethics related, but our expert guest today is a physician. Back to them. In the studio,
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the effects of a possible time loop on public health, am I correct?
Yes. You have to remember, it's all very academic, though. We've researched, together with our colleagues from the physics department, we have developed models to simulate...
Here, Rakeem. Bit shy, are ya? No need to be. Your story sure isn't.
Yours?
Art?
You know the deal.
Right.
So, ow! Okay. Rakeem. Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying?
Sungate.
A listener said...
So, here's my statement.
Do you agree?
Well, let me tell you a story.
Bummer.
So my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented, and it's messing with her mind.
Sounds like some...
Finally, your system is back online, so you'll be... In the...
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the effects of a possible time loop on public health, am I correct?
There we go.
Just a second. We've received an interesting message.
So, my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented, and it's messing with her mind.
Pulsating headaches. This sounds very much like something you found in your research.
It does. But since the time loop hasn't been implemented yet, this is most likely something else.
To be honest, we've gotten some messages from listeners who seem adamant that the time loop has already been implemented.
And you have investigated this?
No, we've not discussed this until now because, obviously, we have a duty to stick to the facts and not spread uninvestigated rumors.
Obviously. And I certainly don't want to add fuel to stories like that.
But this individual with headache symptoms could be the missing link we're looking for.
I have to be honest, I am intrigued. My science heart is beating faster, so to say.
And my investigative journalism heart. If you're the person experiencing the headaches, please get in touch. I feel we have a moral duty to investigate this. Also, Minister Amal Macmillan is in the studio tomorrow. I'll personally see to it that we discuss these details with her. I won't rest until we get to the bottom of this. That's my promise to you as a journalist.
Alright, we did it. That was way quicker than last time. Alright, we're doing these. Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, alright. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'd like to thank you, everyone who watched this video. That went a lot quicker than last time because I got used to it and got used to how to get the information. So I will see you next time.